So hey all, welcome on David Stack, and this is our 39th video of the blog app series. And this series is now ending. We left only 5 to 6 video on this series. Hope you enjoyed this series. And in this video, we had to work on the ad block page. Last video was to work on the drawer page. Hope you watched that video. And in this video, we will work on a ad block page. And in the ad block page, what we left is a REST API connection. So in the Node.js series, we created a REST API endpoint called add. With help of this REST API endpoint, we will send the data from the blog app to the backend. I think you watched that video also. So you know that to connect a page to corresponding REST API, we have to create first the model classes. If you don't know about the model classes, then I have created a series of the Flutter model classes. You can watch that series first, then you will get a clear understanding that how we can create a model class and what it's so important. The second thing we have to do is we have to work on this preview button. Before we send the image or the title, let's have a look at how it will look after same thing we will fetch from the database. So let's work on the preview button first. So to work on a preview button, what I will do that I will create a new folder that will be our custom widget. I'm just creating this custom widget folder because the layout or the widget I want to create, that same widget I want to use over there in a home page when we will fetch the data. Right now, we have to preview a single blog, but after fetching a multiple blog from the database, we have to show over there. So I want to use the same thing, same widget, same custom widget to here and also here in our profile page. So let me create a custom widget over there. The widget name, the file name will be overlay card. So let's have a look what are the things we will create over there. First of all, we have to import the material.dart package, and then we have to create the stateless widget because we don't want to manage any state in this class. So you know that we are using the awesome Flutter snippet for the creating the snippet for us. It will create a stateless widget, and what will be the name? The same name as we have in our over there. Okay, now what we have to do that, let me just provide the container the child will be the stack, and why I'm using the stack I will let you know after just some time. But first let me go on ad block page and let me go on a preview button side. Preview button we will get on a app bar in a action button. So here we have a preview button, and let me add a comma so it will look great. And here we have a on press. So in the on press we will use the bottom sheet. So when a person will click on a preview button, a bottom sheet will come and he or she can able to see the image with the title. So to use this bottom sheet, we will use show model bottom sheet, and here we have to provide the context as it is. And in the builder, what we have to do is we have to use the builder, and here we have to provide the overlay card. And we wrap this like this, and let me import it, the overlay card. Now I just have to provide the semicolon, and to see it in action I just want to add the comma so it will look great. It's great. And when I will click on a preview button, you can see bottom sheet is coming over here. Let's work on a bottom sheet. To fix the height and width of the bottom sheet, we have to provide the container height. So what will be the height? I will fix the height to 200 and width to media query dot of context the actual width of the screen. And in the stack, what we have to do, we have to provide the two things. If you know about the stack, that we put the thing one above the another, same thing we will do over there. First we will put the image over there, then we will put a text on the top of the image. And how we will do that? We have to do that by adding a children on a stack. Inside the children, first widget will be container again. Inside the container, what we have to use, we have to use the again height as the media query of context the full height of the this container. And what is the full height? We will get using the size dot height. Similarly, for the width, we have to use the media query again, and we will use the media query dot of context and dot size width. Okay. Now, in the container, we have a property of the decoration. We will use the box decoration. Inside the box decoration, we have an image property. And inside the image property, what we have to provide? We have to provide the decoration image. Inside the decoration image, we have an image parameter. And here we will use the file image. And here we have to provide the file and the path of the image and where we will get it. I mean, how we will get the path of the image. Let me first import this thing, then we will see that how we can get the path of the image. Here in our add block page, we have an image file variable. We have to pass this image file variable on the overlay card. And how we will pass it? Simply, we have to create a picked file type variable that will be an image file. And when I use the pick file, automatically the image picker package is imported. And here in a constructor, we have to pass this image file. So let me pass this image file over there. And inside the overlay card, when we call this overlay card, we have to provide the image file. Okay, and the image will be stored over there. We just have to call the image file over there. Okay, it does save, and we will go on a overlay card. And here what we have to do is we just have to call the image file which is initialized when we call this overlay card and pass the image file over there. So let me call it, because we got the image file, and using the image file dot path we can specify a path. And if I will hit the save, then our app will crash. Let me show you after hitting the save. Here you will get an error that image path is null and our app will be crashed, because here we didn't provided any image over there, and because of that we are getting this kind of issue. So what we have to do is we have to first select an image from the gallery. Just have to show you that we are able to see our image over there. Because of we are not provided any image, we are getting here a null message error. So what we have to do is we have to go on add block page, and you know that we added the validation, and we added the validation all the side over there, that if title is not provided then give this kind of error. And similarly we added the validation on the body also. So same thing we have to do the validation over there before we call the bottom sheet. And how we will provide the button a validation? So what we have to do is that here I will write a condition if image file dot path equal to null, and we have to use the not equal to null. Okay, then only we will go there. And second validation we have to provide, but let me just use this thing first. And if I will refresh the page, then I will go on a plus page, and if I will hit the preview, then nothing will happen because we just provided a validation. If the image file.path is null, then do not open. So let's select first an image from the gallery. And now if I will hit the preview, then we are able to see the bottom sheet. And if I will go on overlay card, we have to just do the something over there, that here let me add some comma so it will look great, because after adding the comma only it will look great. And here in the inside image we have the fit property. What here we have a fit property, and we will use the box fit dot fit width. And if I will hit the save, now you will see that it's fitted to our the container. Let's add some padding to look nice. Edge. Remember all that this thing we will use on the next video also. So please watch this video carefully. And if I will hit the save, then we are not able to see anything over there because we have to provide this padding just here. Hit the save, and we are getting some padding over there. Not 8. Let me give it's 5. Okay, now it's great. And what we have to do is we have to use a title text over there. And how we will use it? Just after the container, let me add a position widget, and inside the position widget on the child we will use again a container, and inside the container we will use the again height and width the same as we have here. Not I will change the height though, so let me change the height to 50 as of now. Provide a comma. Okay, now inside the child what I have to do, I will use a text, and where we will get the text, we will get the text from the title. And how we will get it? Again we have to go on add block page, and for the title we have a text edit controller. We have to pass this text edit controller over here, and the text is type a string, and let me use the title as a variable name. And we will get this kind of error because we have to always use the final keyword when we declare something over there. And here I will use the this dot title, and I will hit the save. And in the add block page where we are passing the image file, there we have to pass the title also. So because we specify the thing image file title, that's why this thing the image file title name is coming over here. Don't be confused. And here we have to provide the text edit controller dot txt as a parameter, and I will hit the save again, and I will go on overlay card. And what I have to do, that I have to use the this title over here. And for the styling I will style it with the text style. The text style what I have to do, I have to provide the font weight dot bold, and the font size to 15. And again, if I will hit the save, nothing will come over here, and it will give again an error. Why? Because we don't have any text on the title, because we didn't provide it anything. That's why we had to add another validation over here. And if you remember, I will just hit the refresh button. And if you remember that in a video where we work on an ad block page, we added a validation, and we added the form, and we added the global key. With help of the global key, we will control the validation, this validation. The same thing we did on a create profile page, if you remember then. So with help of this global key, which we provided over there, what we have to do is we have to add an end operator over there, and we have to call this global key dot current state dot validate. If the validation is successful only, then you launch the preview button. Let me hit the save, and if I will click on a preview button, then it will not open because we didn't added any title yet. So we have to provide the title also. So how we will provide the title? Let me provide a title of my own video: Node.js adding REST API connection with blog app with some extra topic. I'm just creating a random name, and we have to provide a body. And what we are be, hey all, please this month help me to get 700 subscriber. Please help me to get a 700 subscriber to this month. Please, please, please. And if I will click on a preview button, then it's not working again because we didn't provide a image file. So let me provide the image file, and let me click a preview button, and you are seeing that we got our text over there, but it's not looking great. So let me go on all the card, and what I had to do is I will again add a decoration over there. So I will use the box decoration, and inside the box decoration I will use the color, and I will use the colors dot white to get a white background, and also I will use some border radius dot circular white 8, and I will hit the save, and you will get some white background over there, but still it's not good. And here in a position widget we have a property called bottom. In a bottom I will set that 2, and I will hit the save, and it come onto the bottom, and it's looking great though, but we just have to add some padding to look it more great. So here I will add the padding. The padding I will use the edge insect all around 8. Hit the save. No, it's not looking great. I will use it 55. Okay, it's looking great. So we added a validation. Now we are able to see the preview. So the first task is completed. Let's go on a second task. The second task is to create a model class for this thing, to REST API. Remember all, this blog thing will be uploaded on a backend, and when we fetch this blog, we will get this number of parameter from the backend. So in a model class, we have to specify this number of parameter, because the same model class we will use at the time of fetching the data. So we don't want to do the again thing. We just have to create a single model class, and the same model class we can use over there. So let's work on that, and how we will create a model class. If you don't know about it, please watch that video first. And first, we created already a model class. So what I will do that I will just create a new file over there on a model folder, and in a model folder it will be add blog model dot dart. After creating it, in the next video we will connect this page to our REST API. So then only 3 or 4 video will be left to complete the whole series. And if you didn't watch that video, I will provide the link of this video also. I'm just copying it because this video is already long and I don't want to long it. And what we have to do is, let me just rename it because we had to use a small case over there. Add block dot dart. The same name we provided over there, we had to use over here. Please watch the model class video if you don't know what is the model class. Okay, and here we have to create all the variable. So these are the variable we have. We have to see that what are the thing we will get from the backend. According to that, we have to specify over here. So the cover image is a string type. So let me just delete all this thing. We don't need it. I will create a string. The name will be cover image. Names would be exact as over here. Then count is a int type, and the share is also a int type, and comment is also a int type. Please provide the same name as we have over here, and we will get an ID. It's also a int type, but we will use string. String, the name will ID, and we have to use the username, and we have to use the title. After that, we have to slice the body. Now we have to create a constructor. The name is add block model. So let me just change the all the thing. It will be a add block model. The same thing we have to do over here. Here also we have to change it, add block model. Here also we have to change the add block model. Let's get, and we have to create a constructor of the add block model where we will initialize all the variable. And here we have to use the this dot cover image. Editing the save, we have to run a command. And what is the command? And the command is flutter pub run build runner build. So I will provide this command on a description, don't bother about it. And please watch the model class video first, because in our prospect.yaml file we imported some JSON serializable and JSON annotation package for it. So you have to fix it first. And here I'm getting an issue because okay, this kind of issue you will face. Let me just do one quick thing. I will delete it and I will change the name at blog model. Okay, and here also I will change the name at blog models.g.file, and I will hit the save and I will start it again. See, the issue is solved. This kind of issue will get a lot of time, so because of this thing. And the purpose of this video is now completed. What you have to do that, please wait for the next video. In the next video we will connect this ad block page to our corresponding REST API endpoint. And also a help is needed from you that please share this video, like this video, and also comment it and help me to grow this channel. Please help me to grow this channel and get a 700 subscriber count at the this end of the month. And thank you.